going to be there with a tail.
Well, we've got Team Secret on attack. We've got RRQ in defense.
Like it has to be a very execute-heavy style for Team Secret. They have to be able to find ways to get past that Biosuit till Desk was talking about it. That's going to be pretty tricky potentially because you don't have a ton of ability to figure out what's going on around you. Only got the single initiator. Ooh, cushy though.
Tiny bit of damage taken. Salvo's sent. He's just going to fully disconnect all the way back into boats.
Oh, look at this delay.
Get situated, but for now,
Dude, look at this delay. That's messed up.
Advancing forward. Tailwind heard. Envy out here in mid. Has contact about ready to come through. They now know his position. Crazy guy able to find one Monyet for a little bit more. Tucks back, narrowly escapes. Keeps his life intact as Jemkin.
A great smoke from Monyet as well.
So player advantage, but Monyet, Jemkin both tagged up considerably.
Ah, dude, look at this play from Monyet.
Yeah, that almost worked.
This is so nice.
There. RRQ able to barely scrape
with his
by.
contact as well, he can Omen Flash for his teammate.
Jemkin once again backpedaling Monyet.
Dude, he saves his Omen Flash as well.
So over here
wait, is Monyet just unbelievable?
At the ready. Wait for the rest of the
Feels like he's unbelievable right now.
30 seconds left.
It's okay, Jemkin, first one to fall, but Xfaro swings the corner, a couple shots through that smoke, is able to find it, trades it, maintains the advantage here for the team.
Still got Omen Flash.
Jeremy at 12 health, the Paranoia still in the back pocket.
Omen
now
Flash
goes through.
out. Almost hit both.
Completely blinded up, regains vision, shots flying, finds the head of one. Xfaro dead. Now it is all on Monyet.
Well, let's see if he is unbelievable, because this is a hard one.
To close out the first character, or the first
Dude,
player
nice
there,
from Team Secret.
able to do so.
I was still impressed with how Monyet played that. Not gonna let you.
Persevere. That's going to be all three pistols going the way of Secret.
Man, again, they're just
Dude, that's crazy, isn't it? 3-0 on the pistols.
by in some of these pistol rounds, but RRQ just a little disjointed to try to get this retake. I mean, Team Secret ahead of the curve a little bit by getting a player up into heaven, throwing them off balance. Yeah, takes down the Yoru. That's a lot of entry power removed potentially, especially removing Jemkin from the equation. A big deal in and of itself. And, you know, Monyet is waiting for them to get to heaven before he can send out the Paranoia. And by the time he's in a spot where the team is in a position that he can do it, doesn't make too big of a difference. Wild Oreo saying, no, 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 you can't push out short again. Oh, Jeremy,
well,
knocking down
start.
Jemkin.
Yeah, can't jiggle on A main. Great early kill to be found. Salvos check out over towards Wine.
What is the purpose of the jet here?
Grab, so that's gonna be
I guess they're gonna flash dash a lot.
Here
I guess on defense, he's gonna op. It looks like Team Secret, once they've been eliminated, had some kind of talk, and Wild Oreo was like, I wanna only op.
Awareness from Team Secret, that was their own smoke too, so just being really diligent here. I mean, you had to think, you know, a lot of teams, oh boy.
And Cushy not seeing enough there. Ends up getting taken down. Wild Oreo pushing forwards. Got a crossfire setup. Heal found. Outlaw now scooped up. Envy, however, still able to find one. The scope in. Nope. Not fast enough. Xfaro dead. B site opened up. Crazy guy. See if he can find anything, and he does. It's a kill here. Looks for a little bit more. Dancing around these shots. And takes 2GE dangerously low, but cannot confirm it. So
I mean,
two guns out
of them, 2 armors, not too bad for RRQ.
And Outlaw those. Team Secret close out the anti-eco.
Yeah, some shield damage done too, so overall not too bad for RRQ, but I'm liking the diligence that I'm mostly seeing from Team Secret, other than that crossfire setup between the Cubby and the Switch. I think they
let's just play double drills. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a new look for them.
RRQ is trying to do it.
He looks good with the op, though.
Team Secret picking this map, you know, this has been a map that
Chamber.
RRQ destroy.
I mean, they play the chamber on Pearl, right? So
everybody's been avoiding it.
Maybe they do that. Maybe he's literally playing every single op agent on the maps.
Could maybe take this power
doable at the moment with the map pool.
Wild Oreo.
Maybe the only map you would struggle is Ice Box. Because it's a nice strat.
Comes away with 2. Looks for the opener. As Jemkin cannot escape.
Dude, that's a fast explode. Did they use the RRQ stun against them? I feel like they did.
Team Secret are in a very good position to try to steal away this bonus.
Oh, man.
Get the conversion.
Yeah, dude, they are just on top of the ball. Great flash on the entry again. Just nullifies any of the crossfires RRQ wanted to set up.
Outlaw watching here from main, the first shot wide. xffero trying to open things up from the door, but Envy just repositions his sights, finds the headshot, and that is going to be Secret converting this bonus. 3-0 start for them here on the attack.
Confidence Team Secret, yeah, I mean,
for the save.
Triple pistol helps a lot as well.
Man. They're going to scoop up some guns. That is going to be some deep pockets for Team Secret. Very nicely done there. Just, again, like I thought with this double duelist comp, you're just going to have to go at them. And they are. They're doing a great job of it. Monyet getting hit by everything. Nice arc rose. Beautiful stuff.
Happy to see a Team Secret new comp. I mean, it's nice to see if they are going to keep the 5 and keep the team together, that they have a clear direction they want to go. And that's good.
2 stingers, 2 sheriffs.
Like, you would worry if it didn't happen. We didn't see anything like this.
See what the adjustment's going to be from
like, at least they know internally that something has to change. And if they are 100% like cool with the roster, then this is the best thing.
Team Secret down, and right now Team Secret's kind of just looking for some aggression. This is kind of similar to Haven, where once RRQ was on the eco, it was wait back and watch, see what their move is. Ping out towards mid though. Anticipation, another crossfire set up, another trap attempted by RRQ, potentially. Cushy though with the rifle.
Hell of a shot, but
good trade though.
Traded out.
So the main hero gun goes down towards middle.
Be recoverable from xffero. He's just around the corner of it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to commit. He has no idea if they're walking up on him over towards mid.
Doesn't want to swing out.
Good little bait on this one. Does Crazy Guy swing off the contact, or? Oh my god.
Smokes up front. Stinger though. Not going to be able to find that kill. Crazy Guy dead. Just a bit of damage across on the Wild Oreo, but even then, it's not too much. Monyet will be able to finish the job. TP's back over into hell, but
close. Team
Secret have every idea of his position.
Okay, very nice. I Russified it with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 3 months, bro. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you.
And now 4-0 here for Team Secret.
I mean,
how many rounds do you think RRQ in this off have to
win?
They got a nice attack.
Just can't seem to find
I don't know,
success on this
I don't really know.
We're
in like some weird territory where I've never really seen this comp before.
They're getting beat
I have no idea. It should in theory struggle
not enough to stop the
on defense.
Man, Team Secret, they're coming in firing today.
It should in theory struggle a little bit on attack as well, but
not making it easy for the #1 seed from their group. Got some ults, Jeremy. Oh man, Cushy, only a little damage, not bad.
Still just feels like it's death by 1,000 cuts round over round.
At a guess, I would say like Team Secret needs
advantage, even minute, can snowball into something greater.
7.
Entry coming through. Jeremy does get shut down. Wild Oreo now storming his way forward. Weapon drawn out. Cushy eventually able to find the headshot. One going through, quickly cleared out. Monyet there at boats as well. It's a spot of Envy. RRQ. Looking like they're well prepared to go ahead and get
we'll see though. I honestly have no idea how it's going to look on defense.
Cushy does a phenomenal job.
Somewhere's always going to be weak for
getting into boats,
Team Secret.
Securing that position. Setting up for the reinforcements to come. This time they're able to just get enough ahead of the attack of Team Secret.
Cushy just jiggling 2 angles simultaneously.
Dude, Jesse might as well go for this at one point, so you can just wait the smoke out. Even 1 kill's worth.
Smoke is out. Jesse Vash. He'll let him know exactly where he is. Salvos knows that any damage he could get would be very nice, but that's a very
it's a several pretty soon.
3K from him. 1 away now from a Hunter's Fury. RRQ first round on the board, but Team Secret still in a very strong position with ults behind.
No doubt, but you are able to win the round where your opponent uses their Yoru ult. That's a huge feather in your cap as RRQ. You know, they try to throw a flash in towards B main off of the Yoru ult, and it doesn't stop RRQ. They're able to recover. So again, Cushy though, that round, him staying alive.
Oh boy, they're both gonna eat the Summon Flash.
Surprise.
Sees the gate crash, but paranoid up here.
Oh no, oh no. How's he allowed to get that? The redemption from Jeremy's incredible though. That reply is pretty insane from Crazy Guy to even get that.
But suddenly a 3v3.
That should have been a lot worse for RRQ.
Access to the site. All held stealth drone sent. Does get cleared out, and 2GE, he teleports all the way across.
Actually sticks it.
Catches a glimpse. Some damage.
God, the shots are not here in this round.
Yet going to be down to 46. Jeremy, paranoid, the Armageddon. Sent. Oh, though. Push alongside that one, though. Zvonyet is here and switch.
Still with the missed shots, they win this one.
Jeremy with a monstrous 4K.
Yeah, they might easily get the 7, we'll see.
Well above water.
Yeah, beautiful TP from 2GE. Completely stunts RRQ's ability to try to go for a retake.
Jeremy, no, really cleaned this up, man. It was looking a little rough, and then
I mean,
it was looking insanely rough.
A little unfortunate with the knives, but able to bail out your teammate there as well. Nicely done. Coordination today looks great. Has to be a timeout.
Wolf3Fat said that they have 2 to 3 comps per map. Is that crazy?
Scratching their heads, trying to figure out.
Teams have been leaning towards that a little bit. I think that explains some of their results, to be honest.
Felt like maybe some.
Because again, they have a roster that should be probably second best in China.
Advancing the other way, guiding in towards the site,
spreading your time so thin.
Yeah, look for picks off the back of the explosions, but
I don't know. So
back and, you know,
the whole like multiple comp thing is weird because
teleport, right? Like he's throwing off your
on paper it's incredible,
your timings and all that stuff.
If you have enough thought behind one comp,
really brilliant maneuver.
It should always win you a map. And there's definitely comps that work well against other comps as well.
Was quite aware
but it's just trying to
that he would be able to strike
change the style of play for that comp, your team. And
things just kind of going sideways for RRQ on these defender sides.
Drilled enough
Team Secret. So quick
like
again.
The comps are actually good, and you have like 2 good comps instead of
maybe RRQ's gonna
2
try
really weak comps. I guess I would rather have 1 really good comp instead of like 2
salvos to back this up.
mid comps. If like you're not that comfy on it.
For that swing out, but
it's pretty much just how teams use their time. I think if the teams use their time well and you can do that, then fair play. I also think players lie in interviews. And I don't think many teams have 3 comps on maps.
Ready for RRQ if they can find the right timing to utilize these.
I think there's no harm in saying that we play another comp on this map just so people are like, okay.
Just gonna see 2G. It's not much.
And people might actually overthink it and
do have the wall in mid. So yep.
Maybe not focus as heavy on an anti. I don't really know.
Use the decoy there to pop the wall. Very wise. Very wise from
Wouldn't 7 maps be better than multiple comps? That's also true. It's what I think about multiple comps as well. You're gonna have you gotta be in like in a position like G2 where everything's so good that you can be focused on little micro plays and have that ready. And even G2 have bad maps. Dude, they're gonna get a crazy score on attack.
11-4-2 here at the moment.
So in my head they need 7. They're gonna get 7.
2v4.
Might even get way more.
Bulldog and a Phantom. Now a Dimensional Drift available, so if Jeremy does get into a sticky situation, he could just pop
Agent bans will give us multiple comps. Agent bans will give you ranked, mate.
Has the full rifle, so
Agent bans will be the death of this game, I reckon.
More damage or maybe scoop up a gun, but
maybe not the death of this game, but at least viewer experience-wise, it's gonna be a lot worse.
Not meaning a damn thing here for Secret. Shrugging off the pressure, Jemkin gonna go on a push. Trying to see if he can find some value here, some impact, but instead he is just going to find a couple bullets to the face.
Why? It would just be like watching some play ranked.
The lead, Team Secret.
It would just be the same as watching ranked. You might as well watch a ranked stream.
Yeah. No other way to put
it. Because the coordination and combos and stuff just won't be there. Depending on how many bans you get. If it's like 1 agent ban, then we're actually in a pretty okay territory.
They seem to be playing
if it's multiple bans, everyone's just playing ranked.
This time again, early round, just exchanging util, waiting it out. They get the drone to come out. That's when they decide to put some pressure towards the A site.
Like if we think like we've been watching some stuff this year, and especially if you like look at the beginning of this year, right?
Salvo's
Like, if
clear
you look at
util in
kickoff
front.
in comparison to champs, there weren't that many teams that like actually looked that drilled.
Jump peeking.
We were impressed that G2 kind of looked drilled, and there weren't many teams that were close to that. You would just get every single tournament would just look like kickoff, where teams are just like, well, we haven't had that long to practice with this comp. We've maybe had like a day, and so we don't have like a.
And a little bit of an up and down.
It's just become everything changes
sometimes
basically.
for Jepkin having to go on to these other duelists. It's absolutely, generally very, very good. He's had a couple maps.
But one ban could work, and it changes a lot in terms of like the way the prac is scheduled. But I think that could work. Anything more than one ban, I think the game's gonna be awful to watch.
I don't even know if he realized that his teammates just tied behind him and that they had a trade out. But Envy, oh, he's just gonna go ahead and swoop his way forward into the B site.
Oh my.
Monyet now.
Dude, they forced him down to an eco again, by the way.
1v3, even if he gets the clutch. They've suffered so many losses. Spray through the wall. Almost certainly result in a kill here. Angles are being watched. Finds the first one, and Envy finds an unexpected timing. 2 players surviving. Cash aplenty. Team
Might be a short map.
They are looking to send us to a map 3 in
defense was
very
struggle,
quick
but
no kidding.
might be
And
short.
now you have a big question. As RRQ, do you pull out the second time out?
Jemmy Yuki again, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate the 7.
I mean, X-Pharaoh there got a nice double, but right on the edge of the smoke got bumped
Feel like
into
we
by
know what's
Envy.
coming next. Thank you so much for the
Easy
7
first, but
gifted.
that
Chat, you know what to
second was
do.
lined up
There's
for
the
him.
1 as well. Thank you for the 7. 1
Yeah,
gifted.
I mean, they're so on point.
Appreciate
the
that,
early util has
Jemmy Yuki.
been
Thank
very,
you,
very
thank
good
you.
to
Chat,
deal
let's
with
get some
the
oil
Vice
spam
stuff.
going
This
for
is
Jemmy
something
Yuki.
Vestas talking
Appreciate
about,
that.
and Team Secret is so well drilled for it. We saw
Like
the clone,
clockwork,
we deal
yeah.
with the wall. We're seeing the Teho
Just
util
silently, yeah.
clearing out
And you added Desp at the
some
end,
of the
damn, dude.
thorns. A lot of these things are being well accounted for by Team Secret. They have done their homework on this map. And again, you can just potentially throw that clone out. Just see if you get lucky if they put it there again.
1-1 ban for both
He's
teams.
actually going to use his body there as Jeremy. Go checking for it. He's gonna pop
That's
it.
the only thing that I would be like.
TP's out.
That's the only like good
So,
middle ground, I
towards
think.
2G.
And even then, I'm
players
a little
line up
bit worried
against the
about
wall.
it. But
Again, some
if teams
trickery on
get
the
time to
egos.
prac, then it's fine.
This one catch RRQ off guard.
Double face in. And it very quickly.
Dude, Jeremy
down.
is.
Monyet
Jeremy's actually frying him.
cycling this smoke as the gate crash goes forward into the site. Salvo's not checking into wine, but Jeremy is. And it's just going to be the one shot sent out as he stays alive. Great crash spotted. Fake out, rushing forward, gun barrel spotted. Crazy guy able to find the one, but wow,
My entering jet
with
with the
here
op.
in heaven with the op.
Well,
Sparrow out in mid, noted. Does manage to find 1 kill, but it's taken down. Another round. Another secret win. 8-1.
Yeah,
Timeout now called.
yeah, you have to.
yeah, I mean, you gotta
It's
win
just
some rounds at one point.
Starting to be too much. Just, I mean, just a masterclass from Team Secret so far. I was gonna say, got up on top of Jen and got that kill. Very nicely done.
Why did
There
we
it
want
is.
agent
Looking
bans
great
so
with these double
badly?
duelist comps.
We're bored of. I
am
imagine we're bored of just
So impressed right now with Team
the
Secret.
same agents on maps, and I think just
This
metas.
may be a sign of things to come for them coming
I think when Riot are very slow
be showing us some
to
new looks.
fix
The confidence is
or
just brimming
nerf
today.
certain really strong
From the get-go.
agents,
I mean, that's the
then
thing,
people think the
you know,
easiest
if
route is
nothing
to
else,
just
that's what you
have bans.
at stake as Team Secret. You know, you can pick up a win, not have the flawless
Yeah.
losses
Right.
here in stage 1, but show that okay, we are iterating, we are trying
Yeah,
new
everyone's bored of
things,
Teo.
and it's starting to look better and better. And with even more time, it could be scary.
Oh, for sure. And
For RRQ though, you're looking to say, hey, yeah, we're the #1 team in this group,
Right.
and we're looking to do some damage in the playoffs. But this is gonna maybe cause some concerns as well as shoot the confidence a
I think
bit.
Team Secret
well,
need to
you gotta
rebuild.
Think about what just happened with
So
Boom,
I
right?
did.
Like, they just
But honestly,
set the stage. They're
the
like,
more I'm
we're
watching
another
this whole
Indonesian
double
team.
duelist
5-0.
and
Yep.
seeing
And
Wild
you can't
Oreo
catch
Perma
that.
op,
Right, we beat the other team that
I
hadn't
think
gotten
this
a
is the
win.
worst
On
route
to you
for them.
guys. Good luck. Team Secret is just so strong right now. Still have the op. Jemkin is finally
someone hype in
op
Team Secret
himself.
has to make a decision.
They're kind of spamming that angle, anticipating that he's going to be in mid. I mean, not the biggest shock in the world. They're going to line up. They've got a lot of util here to keep him uncomfortable. Oh my, and as they went to clear the drone, they got him. They got him.
Cannot get a damn thing for free.
Yeah, they're trying to cover up the op, so he's committing to break the drone.
Just picked apart.
They're anticipating that. They're going to have a player to clear that drone for Jemkin.
They should have had this change early on. Yeah, but they probably spent a lot of time with their old comps, that's why they were a little bit behind on meta, I guess. Not that their comp stack didn't make sense, it's just older.
Not being nearly as explosive as we're used to seeing, as we were seeing from him on that ISO in the opening map. Now that he has the operator in hand, they're looking to completely nullify it.
2. Ooh, did he properly see?
As Armageddon goes up to try to clear out this A-heaven position. Wild Oreo.
Yeah, this is pretty cool though. They use a variation of the use a variation of the RRQ ult against them, right, where you tail ult over towards here and then it clears the safe area for you to TP into.
Yep.
But they got B info fast to make it look like a fake and then hit over towards A. It's nice.
Yeah.
They got some nice stuff on this map.
May well be out of hand.
They've been working.
And we did see the comeback from the 9-3 for Team Secret on Haven. So you never know, but it is Ascent. I mean, they're checking.
Pharaoh, if you beef this, okay. Say no one will forget. Cannot escape from Pizza, does get taken down. This is getting awkward. Looking for the stun setup. Will be able to go ahead, clear that out. Saves the operator. Crazy guy doing his absolute damnedest.
It's kind of funny as well. Team Secret go up against their ex-coach that is like kind of a little bit known for doing anti-strat. And we had 2 new maps where they used a new comp.
Absolute insanity. The timing,
like
the drone's just bait.
Like Warbirds might have spent a lot of hours that don't mean too much.
This is gotta be mega concerning for RRQ, because Team Secret is showing what you can do to dissect their strong.
Kind of hilarious. This is what Doom Bros used to do to us all the time.
Well, you know, again,
Doom Bros did it to us and Amy did it to us.
Maybe, but
just change up all their comps for
like
officials.
It's just
so you just wasted like 4 days. That's so annoying, dude.
No, exactly.
It's so annoying. You end up wasting like 30, 40 hours.
Knives out from Wild Oreo, and that's Crazy Guy on the floor. Armageddon does get sent, but Wild Oreo able to find another one as Jeremy does get taken down here. Ult kill from beyond the grave from Crazy Guy. Spike going to be picked up. Mind you, Envy a world away. And it looks like he's exactly where he may need to be. The Spike is starting to get ushered over.
Wild Oreo knows Op's good.
They have Wild Oreo.
Yeah, his Op is good.
Deep here on the site. He's at hell. Up drafts up over the top. Spotting out.
Guy's trying to solo sell the fake on his own.
Take him down.
Ivy gets into the corner of mid behind the bin.
You've got Envy in this monstrous flank position.
He's on top of the bin, is he?
How patiently can he play it? There's one. There's 2.
Jesus.
Collects them both. Looks to the third. Cannot make it happen. Jemkin.
It's so brutal. They're actually like wrecking him.
Versus Jesse Vash.
Actually fully wrecking him.
Plays it quietly. Salvos. Send Jemkin in ahead of these. Does Jesse read this?
Yeah.
Maybe,
they double it.
Perhaps,
they double the score.
Jemkin with a headshot with the 4K.
Might be a little bit too late. The comp does struggle on defense, but 9 is a lot.
And RRQ will be able to get themselves a second round
they're talking a little bit here.
Looks like
using it like a timeout.
To have a bit more chatter.
Yes, that's what I'm pretty sure just happened. I think they wanted to use this as a moment to take a breath, talk about some of these things that are going on, figure out a way to recover. This is just wild. I mean, if...
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you're going to need stuff like that, I guess.
Hey, he's on the TP.
This is almost round over from Envy. I thought he was going to get the third for a second.
Well, thing is, though, the operator can't be carried over.
No.
So they're lacking that, and there's an outlaw in the hands of Wild Oreo, and you've got 4 players with half armor.
It's going to be tough. They're just ceding mid-control here. Just playing for the mains of each side of the map. They know they can't really contest it. Let's see what they want to do. Thinking about setting up the teleport. Faked it first. Monyet just doing the jump peek. The classic.
I swear, you should only be able to do that a couple times, and then you get like the concuss.
Yeah, that would be good.
Status, you know.
I'd like that. It is kind of ridiculous.
Heavy over towards short with the TP here. I do think RRQ could have relied on their wall middle a bit so they can heavier stack sites, but I'm just a firm believer in that.
Bit of damage taken. As Monyet paranoid here, but working within his own smoke. Does expire? 2G able to find one. Shots lined up. Monyet finding the headshot. Goes for a quick little
damn Monyet.
Reposition. Draws
oh my god, that's an absolute play.
Oh boy.
That's my anchor on site. What is that?
Sure.
Dude, that TP, the TP was sick.
By a little bit.
The TP was so sick.
But that was still very clean on the movement.
No, that was nasty.
2GE.
Well, they got 3. I think it's doable against the comp.
That RRQ close
they got to win a pistol. They haven't done that yet. David, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate the 23 months. Thank you for doing that, mate. Here we go. That's it. This TP is awesome.
Over on that Haven.
Yeah, brilliant play there from Monyet.
Did such a good time with the Visor as well.
Dodge the Razor Vines. And then just swaps to the shorty and finds 2. Unbelievable. That's a classic Monyet moment right there.
Yeah, that's some lunacy. But even then, you heard it at the end. A huge play like that, under better circumstances, Monyet, you know, he'd be on his feet, he'd be screaming. And at the end of that, it was just like, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Because they realized, okay, we are still in a pit that we have to claw our way out of.
No,
and they can still win the map, RRQ? Yeah.
On Ascent, nonetheless. I mean,
this Team Secret comp
it's not
needs money to work on defense.
Map. Maybe today's that day. I mean, Haven certainly was, but that's a little more understandable. You get over to Ascent, you expect this to be pretty difficult for the attacker's side. However, it is
I think that's right for you as well.
For the
I don't think they'd ever do
Team
that.
Secret, and that can be a little tricky to navigate. Again, you're going to have to take a lot of contact with your body as Secret. Something they were able to do brilliantly because they had some really well-prepared executes and just some good reads on the macro play of RRQ. But here on the defender
League of Legends always have bans
you
in?
have the Vice util.
It works a little bit different in League because it's one map.
That's about it.
That's the issue, though.
And the Overworld, I guess.
Yeah.
If there were 7 maps in League,
all right, well, here we go.
It wouldn't work.
Pistols have eluded RRQ thus far today. 3-0 overall for Team Secret, and it feels like if they're able to secure themselves a 4th, this map is as good as done. Kid sliding forward here into the smoke. We'll find 1. 2GE answers
let's talk about the pistols a little bit. We've got 3-0.
At the same time, Spike ushered across towards B. Xfero.
Diabell, thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the 8 months.
Bit of a linger.
Thank you for the 2-on. Thank you for saying that as well, dude. I appreciate the support.
Oh, and that is a bit of a headshot.
Nice shot.
Wow. That's Jesse Vash down to 13.
You see Jeremy.
I don't think so, but
doesn't matter.
Clearly is wary about it. Drone coming forward, just going to get cleared out in the meantime. Envy taking contact over here.
B so good.
Ends up falling to the wayside, but not before he's able to find Monyet. 3v3.
Has to get 1, does get 1.
Vash at 13.
Surely this is RRQ's pistol, right?
Oh, Xfero.
They know about him?
Slowly swinging around. It seems like Jesse Vash is aware of this.
Yeah, Jesse's trying to look for it. He's very suspicious because the drone saw Xfero earlier. He's gone all the way around.
Milo, thank you for that.
Just going to play in towards Alley.
Thank you so much.
Salvo's got to be set. Paranoia connecting on the crazy guy. Jesse Vash peeking out from market, able to find 1.
Good luck on sight.
Still though,
dude,
the players,
look at the
such
HPs.
A little HP, 31
oh, it's so doable.
But is it enough
no
to get it done?
way.
It absolutely
6,
is.
12, 13 HP. 4-0 on the pistols.
4-0 in
pistol.
pistols. 10-3 in the map. Team Secret. They are looking to send us a Lotus.
No doubt. I mean, hard to do it better than Team Secret in that scenario. Just no health, just have to play with confidence, just
the
make sure you hit
Secret is
first,
that they go
do.
to the pistols.
And again, Jesse so aware the entire time because of that one drone that caught Xfero that there's going to be a lurk. And he is perpetually diligent.
So hard to win maps when you don't win pistols.
That's huge. 9 kills, the most that anybody on RRQ can boast. They're not going to buy up. Going for the classics. Judge in their face.
Puts it to immediate effect. Xfero going to be able to spam out one through that smoke, but Thorns.
Monyet gets the judge though.
Has the judge now in hand,
okay.
23 HP.
Tried to build it up a little bit. He thought someone was closer than he was.
Coming away with another. Now 2 casualties. Team Secret storming away still.
Well, we can definitely see why they picked this map.
Well, it definitely feels like we're going to a third map here.
Yep.
I mean, it's just great to see Team Secret played well. Judge at the door. Give a lot of teams problems. Great job by Envy. Playing a little bit further back there. Anticipating that Monyet had disrespected the Razor Vines.
Bot chat? Yep.
Gotten through.
3 hours. 3 hours 15,
Coming
basically.
through that outlaw.
Wadora getting that outlaw.
Enough money behind it for RRQ as they full saved. Got to get it going now if it's going to happen. Oh, that was good. Caught a mid-dash.
So chat, when they picked up Wild Oreo, was he was a jet before, right? And was he literally just like an op merchant?
Able to find one, and Jemkin snappy on the turn does pick up the third. RQ needing to clean up around here as they can possibly get. Jemkin will get taken down.
Then he had to play rifle support majority of the time
to see if he can get a little bit more damage through. Smoke falling, and he will. Monyet taken down now. Vandal scooped up. Big smile and laughs on his left.
EMP, Matt Lager, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 11 months, mate. Thank you so much. We also played a little bit of Sky and some Sentinel, but mostly like to op.
Fully dodged the dart.
They picked him up and they played him a completely different role. Then he was never really able to do this.
And spray out there from Crazy Guy.
He used to flex a lot in tier 2.
We'll go ahead and save his Sova's rear. RQ find a 4th round win.
Yep. Well, it's going to have to be a lot more of that.
He's good in stage 2. No, he was really good. In stage 2 last year, he was really good.
That's all he could afford. But
I'm not saying he was bad on his role.
God, that's so good from Jemkin.
I just didn't really know about him before.
Good reaction from Jemkin, anticipating a player.
I feel like I've only ever seen him up when he's on a chamber.
That basically feels like it should be round over. Jemkin getting a 3K. Do have a couple ults though. Dimensional Drift and Crazy Guy's Armageddon.
Heavy stack here. As they're looking for a double push out. Crunch attempt here into main. RQ able to avoid it.
Has Ascent started yet? I don't see RRQ. That's outrageous.
They want to get that Armageddon.
Komodo, do you remember that?
Out of the way. But
do you remember that CS event where the guy in the crowd did that? Where he's like looking at the seats. He's like, I'm searching for C9 or something. I can't remember what team it was.
They ping it out.
It was so good.
Fully aggress.
It was such a good bit. I can't remember what event that was.
And it looks like they're going to double back into main, and they've opened up the space. They've confused.
It was Liquid. Yeah, that was it. I'm searching for Liquid.
They're expecting a rotate.
Looking for Liquid. I am Sydney 2018. Dude, is that right? That's nuts that you know that.
Starting to drift back at 2GE now at risk of getting caught, and he shall. Kill comes in. Spike getting planted in the meantime here. As Jeremy trying to break it open.
Last 2022? That sounds more likely.
Brings it back to parity at a 4v4. Thrown over the top, spotting Envy, spotting Wild Oreo.
2022. Nah, it wouldn't have been 2022. It was before that. I think I am Sydney's right.
Ooh, that one. Damn, point blank. Decent amount of damage going to be suffered there as Jeremy stunned up here into the open, ends up falling. Armageddon. Respect.
You have no idea. You're trolling me?
Forward to try to get this crunch going here on the site. The shot's starting to fly in, but Monyet keeps himself alive, finds the final 2. 3 players surviving. RRQ scoop up a 5th win now. Still a long way to go, though.
What Liquid's the right team, though.
Never know. Yeah, just good player. Xfero probably feeling like he should have had that fight against Jeremy, but all as well as that ends well. Nice crossfire.
It was before 2022. I'm telling you, 2018 is actually probably around the right time.
Get a better read is Crazy Guy on the macro game. That time he just bought the open space.
It was 16-1 Astralis 2018.
Waiting out the util.
That sounds about
This is gonna
right.
be fast.
That's so
flash over the
funny,
top,
bro.
Jump out, Jemkin absolutely shredded. He's by himself.
Surely they don't get ecos.
No one else there.
Oh my goodness.
Demands
Oh
respect.
God. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm not gonna
As
say it.
Team
I
Secret
always
look to get
speak
up
too
to that
highly of this
point.
guy, but my
Off the back of a
goodness, dude.
thrifty. Remember what I said? Nothing for free.
No.
He's just
huge
he's
shots.
just the guy. He's just the guy.
Botched execute.
Why is he? Why?
Jemkin over at A main. And
For
Envy
God's
finds
sake, you
himself
got
a
another
third
one.
crazy guy now needing to clutch it out. Falls down to about half HP. His flash, his paranoia is all flying his way. Fights back for one more kill, but can find nothing
Hey, 7
more.
chances.
Thrifty
Lovely
secured.
shots.
Team Secret.
Lovely
12
shots.
to 5.
This is awesome. I mean, Envy, him and Jeremy have showed up to play today. This is just, you know, Jemkin again trying to make a solo play at A like we saw in the pistol round. And it's just shut down because Team Secret's throwing numbers at the problem. And then they try to challenge.
Throwing Envy at the problem.
Yeah, well, yeah, they throw Envy at the problem at the other side. They try to challenge him, and they learn the hard way.
What is map 3? Lotus?
Now they have a bunch of ults. Yeah.
Gets him on his feet. Go off King. Well, now Tiles Crunch attempt going to be coming through, and it's looking damn good so far. They want to bring this to a very swift finish
look
now.
at them, man.
That spike.
Just
Did they
Manya,
prep this
Jemkin,
one heavy?
left
The
standing,
double
no dimensional
duelist.
drift in sight. You do have the ult, so TP forward will get snatched up here by Monyet. That's all well and good. You have the spike, but you don't have a site to plant it in. And they're drifting in to one of the more stacked ones as there's the drone coming through. Look at the try to pressure him out of the corner. Jesse Batch does get taken out. And Veach is popping the thorns, trying to pretend like he's not here alongside the switch. RRQ.
Anon, thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you, thank you.
Go to the B site.
Appreciate that.
Because he had Envy right at the door, and he didn't receive any contact. Yep, you're going to be very aware.
But the pings are coming out.
Yep.
Team Secret reading this incredibly
Big
well.
Joe here. What's the timing
Jemkin
like?
About to have a bit of a fight here in mid. Two players, turns around.
You saw him.
And
Time
looks
is
like he's been spotted out,
unbelievable.
a pixel out of place.
Spike planted.
A gate crash. Just there in the corner.
Enemy remaining.
As he will fall.
Well,
Spike will get the fuse.
That was-
13 to
that was
5. Team
a
Secret
statement because honestly,
dominant here
RRQ's
on
Ascent
their map
looked
tick of
insanely
Ascent, and
nice.
that means that we are going the distance for this last series of the group stage. We are going to Lotus.